Gravity. You can't see it. You can't touch it. But it rules every second of your life. When you walk, sleep, breathe, it's always there, silently pulling you down. But what if, one morning, gravity just stopped existing? No warning, no explanation, just gone. This isn't just about falling. This is about the end of civilization as we know it, the collapse of Earth, and maybe the entire solar system. Today, we're diving into a world where nothing holds you down. Welcome to a future with no gravity. Part 1. What is gravity, really? Most people think gravity is just what pulls you to the ground, but in reality, it's much deeper. Einstein showed us that gravity isn't a force. It's a curvature of space-time. Massive objects like Earth bend space-time around them, and everything nearby simply falls into that curve. You're not really being pulled down. You're just sliding down the invisible slope created by Earth's mass. Gravity is what binds galaxies together, keeps your feet on the ground, regulates your blood pressure, controls ocean tides, and even affects how time flows. It's the glue of the universe, and tearing it away, that's like yanking the foundation out from under reality. Part 2. Gravity vanishes instantly. Let's run the simulation. It's midnight. Gravity is suddenly gone, everywhere, all at once. What happens next? At first, everything starts to float, not like in a spaceship. This is planet-wide chaos. Your phone, your bed, your building, your own body, all slowly begin to rise. The air in the atmosphere, no longer held down. It begins leaking into space. Oceans? They start boiling upwards. The planet begins to disassemble, not with explosions, but with slow, terrifying unraveling. But the worst part? You can't breathe. Not because there's no oxygen, but because your lungs can't figure out where to push. Part 3. What happens to your body? In the first 5 seconds, your balance system goes haywire. You feel dizzy. Nausea kicks in. Your inner ear is completely confused. Your heart starts pumping randomly. Your blood shifts direction. You can't even tell which way is up. By 10 seconds, your organs begin to shift inside you. Blood vessels stretch and twist unnaturally. Your eyes blur. You feel pressure building in your skull. By 15 seconds, you lose consciousness, not from fear, from total biological failure, but you don't fall. You just float, lifelessly, along with billions of others. A sky full of unconscious or dead bodies, floating forever. Part 4. Earth falls. Apart cities begin to break down. Infrastructure tears apart. Pipes, roads, power lines, all lift, twist, and collapse. Satellites fly out of orbit. Internet and communication vanish instantly. Airplanes, drones, power grids, all fail. The atmosphere continues escaping into space. Solar radiation pours in, unfiltered. The planet begins to freeze and burn simultaneously, because with no atmosphere, there's no insulation. Daylight scorches, night freezes, weather gone, storms done, everything broken. Part 5. Cosmic scale disaster. The moon is no longer tied to Earth. It veers off into deep space. The tides? Gone. The ocean begins rising in gigantic columns before dissipating into vapor. Mercury crashes into the sun. Mars collides with Jupiter. The solar system becomes a cosmic demolition derby. Galaxies start drifting apart. No more gravitational pull equals no more structure. The universe, once held together by invisible threads, starts to unravel like a sweater in a hurricane. Part 6. Could this actually happen? The real question, is this possible? Theoretically, yes. If a large-scale quantum gravity anomaly occurred, or if scientists somehow created a negative mass object, gravity could be altered, or even shut down. Anti-gravity tech is already being researched. Nothing concrete yet, but the idea is on the table. The terrifying part? If we ever manage to manipulate gravity, we might also accidentally erase it. A godlike force, turned off like a light switch. Part 7. A future without gravity. Now imagine a future where gravity isn't gone, but controlled. People walking on magnetic streets, floating cities in the clouds, cars that don't roll, but hover, zero-gravity homes, schools where students float to class, Olympics, in the air. But also, weapons that could remove gravity from a building or an entire continent. A new kind of warfare, a new kind of science, a new kind of fear. Would we use this power wisely? Or would we become the very force we once feared?